high and our new low. So anything inside here is consolidation up until we break down again. If you understand the high and the low, you can basically trade any market. And in this video, we are going to walk through the high of the week, the high of the day, the high of the session, and the most important high and low, which is the most recent high and the most recent low, and how all these highs and lows come into play and connect with each other so that you can see the bigger picture as it evolves. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. We're on a mission to reach 1,000 subscribers, and let's jump into the video. All right, let's start with the high of the week. Now, Monday and Tuesday sets the high and the low of the week. That is in this trading strategy. But looking at the logical way of identifying the high and the low of the week. So let's remove all this. We want to look at Monday, because Monday starts the week. So Monday is the initial, the opening range of the week. And the high and the low of the week is set on Monday, like that. So if you're asking yourself, okay, where is the high and the low? Go to Monday, draw your high and your low. So if you look at, if we drag all that information there, we don't know what is happening on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. We only have Monday, meaning that is the logical high and the low of the week. Now on Tuesday, if price continues to break out higher, then Tuesday sets the high of the week. But the low of the week is still set on Monday. And on Wednesday, again, price, if it continues to break out of the high of the week, it resets the high and the low of the week. So if you have if you come to the screen on Friday and you are inside and you are looking for a reference point, the high of the week is the highest price or the highest point the price has reached throughout the week prior to the day that you are in the charts. All right, now moving on to the high of the day. Understanding that the day is broken down into 3 sessions: Asia, London, and New York, and it proceeds like that. The market begins, the day begins with Asia, and then it moves on to the London session and closes in the New York session. So how do you do this? So I don't have a specific way, but since I have specific trading windows, I know London begins at 2. So if I know the time London begins and the time New York begins, then of course the remaining time is Asia, and New York begins at 8. So this is Asia, London, and New York. So where is the high of the day? Asia, just like Monday, sets the high and the low of the day. Now, if Asia, yes, this is Asia, sorry. Right. So if London comes and breaks out of either the high or the low, this means that now we have a new high of the day set in place in London now, and the low. And as you can see in the New York session, so the New York session begins at 8, ends at 5 p.m. New York time. Anyway, price continues to break down. So this sets the new low, and when the day closes, the lowest point price has reached, that is the low of the day. So if the next day you are trying to look at, okay, what is the reference point, maybe the previous day's high or low, it's so much simpler to look at that. All right, now moving on to the sessions. So we will use the New York session because that is the session I trade. It begins at 8. Let's say it ends at 5. Now, just like Monday or Asia, the first hour sets the high and the low of the session. So the first hour, using the 15-minute time frame, the first hour is 8 to 9, meaning this is the high of the session and this is the low. All right, so everything now from there, if price breaks out, you can now be able to redraw the high and the low of the session using the reference point, the opening range, which is the first hour. Now, how do all this come into play? Because the most important thing is, can you be able to identify a high and a low? And this is how I look at, okay, where do we have a high or a low? Assuming we have, no, let's just use the way price action moves. If we are going in an uptrend, we are creating higher highs, higher lows, lower, you know, and you can see anytime so yeah, this is a pretty crooked price action, but you get the point. We are breaking structure. So every time we break structure and create a new higher high, so a candle clearly closes above that high, this means that, okay, we have a new high and a new low. When price again breaks out of this level, that means we have a new low and a new high, meaning a high is only created when we have a break in structure. So if we are in a trading range, let's just look at a random chart. Say let's look at this price action. Where do we have our highs and our lows? Let's say that is our high because that is where we have the highest price of the day, and we have the lowest price here. So where do we have our next higher, lower low and lower high? This pin here pins the low, so it's not a breakout, but price breaks down. So if price breaks down, we redraw. We have now our new high and our new low. So everything inside that high and low is consolidation up until we broke structure to the upside. That resets our new high and our new low. So anything inside here is consolidation up until we break down again. And then, okay, once we break down, we have a new low and a new high. And then once again we broke down, we have a new low and a new high. So all these mini lower lows, lower highs inside, it's just noise, consolidation. So basically that is just all there is to know about highs and lows. Anyway, if you got value from today's video, subscribe, check the link in the description for the free mentorship program, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.